The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the James Madison Dukes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So James Madison's offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dukes. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Georgia State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, running back on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Dyer. He's going for the big play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
James Madison, 14. Georgia State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's hooked.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Touchdown, James Madison. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Davis looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle from this.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Now they'll run it to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis will throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices that made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
35, Georgia State.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He'll try the left side. Got a little space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. There he goes. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Georgia State, 16.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Davis will throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got it near midfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Here comes the heat. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Dukes. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
James Madison, 48. Georgia State, 16.
Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Hooks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's small. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Davis will throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Hooks. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Open space at the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Georgia State, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Shoots it to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.